What's going on, team? Unsportsmanlike conduct with Sammer here. Quick Saturday edition, just because of some big news that we just heard. So Tom Brady is officially retiring, huh? According to Adam Schefter from ESPN, after 22 seasons, Tom Brady is officially retiring from the NFL. That is shocking. I really thought he was going to go till his 45-year-old season, because, that's what he said, and there wasn't a really big dip this year. As long as you give him an offensive line, the dude can still ball out like better than anyone in the league. He had the highest passing yards in the league this year. He had probably, I'm not going to quote, I think he had the highest touchdowns as well. Either way, it was ridiculous to me that he retired, because I thought he was going to play at least one more year, because he even said it a while ago. He said that, as long as he still feels like he can play as one of the top quarterbacks in the league, he's not going to hinder his own team, he would continue to play. And I still see him as at least a top 10 quarterback, maybe top 5, maybe even more. I don't even know, but that was shocking to me. I know the whole thing with his family, he wants to be there for his kids and his wife, but that's perfectly understandable and it's completely reasonable. I just figured he had one more year in him. I thought it was all just I didn't think it was going to happen. But, so what's going to happen in Tampa this year? Wow. So I would probably say that our division is probably the worst in the league next year. We have Atlanta, who has no idea what's going on. They have the veteran big dog quarterback now in Matt Ryan, which is ridiculous. The Saints don't have a quarterback. They got Jameis Winston, who they got from Tampa, but I don't know if he's going to be there next year. And Taysom Hill and Trevor Siemian. It's like no one knows what's going on there. Tampa Bay lost Tom Brady. They did pick up that rookie this year, but there's no way he's going to be able to do anything. And Carolina doesn't have a quarterback. They brought back Cam Newton this year. They have Sam Darnold. They got P.J. Walker. P.J. Walker's a good backup. Let's be realistic, though. Looks like Falcons could probably Falcons can take this division next year with 7-9. Oh my God! Because for real, if Tampa Bay loses Tom Brady and they do not have a replacement, they do not have a plan, a contingency plan, what are all these free agents going to do? What are all these big name players going to do? Levante David, Ndamukong Suh, all these big dogs who were there to win championships, who came to Tampa Bay because Tom Brady was there. Gronk, obviously, probably will retire. I think Gronk will retire after this. He says it's not tied to Tom Brady, but let's be real. Again, he came back because of Tom Brady. I don't think he's going to play anymore. I think he's done. What are they going to do with Chris Godwin? They gave him a franchise tag last year. So I think he's out. I think Tampa Bay's in a big rebuild right now. I don't know what they're going to do. Unless they get a veteran quarterback. Do you think they'll go for Jimmy Garoppolo? Do you think they'll go for Aaron Rodgers? There's no way Aaron Rodgers could go to Tampa Bay. I just said there's no way, but it's about following in his footsteps. But Aaron Rodgers just wants to relax and do his thing, and Tampa Bay is a good place to do that. But I think expectations are going to be high as hell. Expectations are going to be ridiculous in Tampa Bay. If you bring Aaron Rodgers there and he doesn't do as well as Tom Brady did with that same team, everyone's going to be like, whoa, I guess Aaron Rodgers isn't as good as we thought. Maybe they try to bring Russell Wilson in there. Because I'm sure Russell Wilson would want to go somewhere because of his wife, Sierra. They want to go somewhere where she can continue her career in a big-time city. Tampa Bay's not a big-time city, but at least it's Florida and not Seattle, which is in the middle. Just out way too far away from everything. At least in Tampa, you're close to Miami and Orlando. Who cares about Orlando anyway? Sorry, Orlando, but I'm in Atlanta, baby. But yeah, Miami is close. Actually, Miami could try to go get Russell Wilson right now, too. That would be nice. They got Tua, but I don't know what they're going to do at head coach right now. Oh, speaking of, what's Tampa Bay going to do with their coach? As I'm pretty sure Bruce Arians is retiring if Tom Brady's retiring. And Byron Leftwich is probably going to go to... I know the Saints wanted to interview him. And there was reports about him going to the Jaguars. I haven't heard anything about that yet. But that's interesting. And I don't know if Todd Bowles is going to stay there or not. But, they're going to get a whole new team in their coaching staff and everything. So, who will win the division next year? Who is in prime position to win the division next year? Is it Carolina with that young team? I mean, they did go through a rebuild and they have a good defense. Everyone says they have like a top defense, but I didn't see it, man. I saw a bunch of kids just running around not playing well, but this could be because they need a veteran presence. They probably need to get themselves like a Tyrann Mathieu type dude on defense so they can quarterback the defense better. And they need a quarterback. They need a quarterback on offense and a quarterback on defense, and I think they got themselves a good team. If Christian McCaffrey can play at least 9 games healthily, but then they might have a chance to win the division. Unfortunately, and I talked about this the other day, but the Falcons are in salary cap purgatory. I was wrong. I do want to make one quick change. I did say Calvin Ridley will be a cap hit if we trade him. It's not true because it's in his 5th-year option, so you don't have to worry about that. So if we trade him, we trade him. And we'll trade him out of the division. Obviously, he's not going to go to Carolina or any of those teams. But I guess what I'm trying to say is the big issue with the Falcons is that we are in cap hell, but we could probably win this division with 7-9 next year. What? Or 8-8. I'm sorry. There's 17 games now. Was that 7-10? I still haven't gotten used to that. 7-10. We can. We'll probably need 8-9. We'll need to go 8-9 next year to win the division. It's gonna be the worst division in the NFL, unless someone like Aaron Rodgers goes to Tampa Bay and they keep that same team. But wow, what a big piece of news to come on Saturday, right before the conference championship games, which I'm going to go into really quickly. Now, this is actually, I wanted to do a video about this today, and then the Tom Brady news came out, and I was like, all right, I guess now is the time to do it. So, the NFC Championship game is between the Rams and the 49ers. In my bracket that I have already put together with my friends, I do have the 49ers winning this game. Now, I kind of regretted that so far, just because although the 49ers have won the last 6 in a row, I'm not going to say that they definitely have the 7th here in the bag. The Rams are a better team. The Rams are, 45-1 when winning at halftime, going into halftime with a lead. That one came in the last week of the season against the 49ers. It was unlike them. Now, I say it was unlike them, but then last week against Tampa Bay, they kind of got complacent and they almost lost that game. We can make the argument that they learned from their mistakes and they said, okay, well, we can't do this anymore. We cannot just get complacent. We got to keep our foot on the gas pedal. This is the biggest issue that happens against Tom Brady, and not just against Tom Brady, against other teams, is that you get a giant lead at halftime and you just want to run the ball to run out the clock because that's what analytics says you should do. But you need to keep the foot on the gas pedal, man. You got to stay aggressive. The Falcons lost the Super Bowl because of the same exact thing, and the Rams almost lost last week to Tampa Bay. That would have been horrible. So I do believe the Rams will come out of this year. This week, but San Francisco has a chance to win every week. Another issue is that San Francisco has had these hard-fought games the last 2 weeks. They got some injuries. Trent Williams, their left tackle, is a little dinged up. Deebo Samuel, their best offensive player, is a little dinged up. Their running backs are a little bit hurt. They're a little limited in practice, so it's a little iffy for San Francisco right now. But I mean, I have this theory. It's a stupid theory, but it was like a funny theory that I came up with. So it goes like this. The last time, in February 2020, the Super Bowl was between San Francisco and Kansas City Chiefs. That happened in February, obviously, and a month later, the entire world shut down because of COVID. My theory is that San Francisco was supposed to win that game, and the world kind of fell apart after Kansas City won. So, if Kansas City and San Francisco, I can't even keep a straight face talking about this. If Kansas City and San Francisco get to the Super Bowl this year and San Francisco wins, all will be right in the world again. The world will go back to normal, and it'll be as if the last 2 years didn't exist. So we're living in some kind of like alternate reality dimension, something or another, until San Francisco gets back into the Super Bowl and beats Kansas City this year. and then all will be right in the world. Either we'll forget the last 2 years even happened and we'll just continue from there, or everything will just go back to normal and we'll all, I don't know, just live our lives as if this COVID thing hasn't happened, which, I mean, we're kind of getting back to that point now, and hopefully we can get to that point for real. But it's a stupid theory. I thought of it, one of those shower thoughts, and I wanted to bring it up here. Let me know what you guys think. It's stupid, I know. But, the next game, we have Kansas City and the Bengals. I have Kansas City just beating the Bengals. I know the Bengals beat Kansas City the last week of the season, but I think it's different now in the playoffs. Especially if they get Tyrann Mathieu back. If Kansas City gets Tyrann Mathieu back and their defense can stay sharp at least a little bit, and they can get to Joe Burrow, I mean, even 4 or 5 times, I think they'll be fine. The question is, so last week Josh Allen had an amazing game. The defense did break down a little bit, so you can blame that. Josh Allen is amazing. Can Joe Burrow play the same kind of game as Josh Allen? Possibly. So it could be close. But I'm thinking the moment kind of gets to them a little bit, and I will say Kansas City will win this game. I'd say by double digits, honestly. Let's go by 2 touchdowns. And Kansas City will be 42 to whatever 2 touchdowns is, 28. 42 to 28. 42-28 Kansas City Bengals, and I think I'll predict the Rams will beat the 49ers by, let's go with 6, and I'll go 22-16. I don't like that number. Let's go 28-21. Okay. No, I don't like that number either. I think San Francisco's gonna do like 3 field goals, so that's 9, and a touchdown is 7 and 9 is 16. Okay, 22-16. Like I said, Rams will be 22-16 against the 49ers, and 42-28 Kansas City Chiefs against the Bengals. Let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna try to post this before the games start tomorrow. Oh yeah, it's tomorrow, so we got plenty of time. Tom Brady retires. He's gone. Who's gonna be the new replacement? Let me know what you guys think. Is it Aaron Rodgers? Is it a rookie? Is it a draft pick? Is it Jimmy Garoppolo? Do you think Jimmy Garoppolo will stay? That's another topic for another day. But will Jimmy Garoppolo stay, and then San Francisco trades Trey Lance, and then Trey Lance goes to Tampa Bay and balls out there? Who knows? Will Russell Wilson leave and go to Tampa Bay? Will he go to New York? Will he go somewhere? Let me know who you guys think is going to be the next quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let me know what you think is going to take for Atlanta to win the division. 8-8, or 8-9, 7-10, 9-8. Let me know. Thanks for tuning in. Big day for news. Big day for football. Super excited. Can't wait to see it. See you guys next time.